Well, hello once again. This is Kevin Kyler with Environmental Inspection Dynamics. In today's video, we're going to show you the tools we use and why. So let's push forward on that. Basically, tools break down into two categories. So let's look at them. First is qualifying. Those are the visual digital stills, videos, and thermal images. The most important is one's own visual perceptions. Basically standing back and looking at things. Next up is quantifying. Those are the ones of the tools, that give us data or numbers. And the most important way to use those tools is in the comparative mode. One of the things I got to tell you, when you get a new tool, please read the instructions. Because if you don't, you're going to get misleading findings. Just using one point of use or placement of the device does not tell us all of what is really occurring. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these. We'll start out with the qualifying. First up, digitals from the old still shot cameras. Next up, the camcorders for digital documenting. And then, wow, these new smartphones can do everything. Videos, stills, and they can even email at the same time. Stuff is incredible. Okay, this is a thermal imager. Now, I'm going to let this load up so you can see a few things here. Thermal imagers today are incredible. They can even read prints on objects. Incredible. Knowing how to use it and education is a must. Again, you need to get the education to learn how to use the device properly. All right, here are integrated steps that we use to produce the findings and results. First is the moisture meter. Now, we tend to use this and carry this around, sometimes like doctors carry a stethoscope around, okay? We want to take the heartbeat of the property, and that's how we do it. Next up is thermal imaging. Now, let me pull up my pointer here real quick to show you something. When we see something like this, known as an anomaly or an incongruency, simply it shouldn't be there, we do thermal imaging because that's what the kind of the moisture meter tells us something is there. Next point is this is how we present this to the client. This is called an annotated digital picture plate. Here's why. We feel writing long narratives, people aren't going to get it when they can look at a picture and get the point very quickly. That's why we do this. All right, the other tools we use. First up here is the hygrometer, okay? I'm going to explain that. That's used in, it gives us relative humidity and temperature at the same time. It also does something else. It can give you absolute humidity with derived dew points. Next up, this is what's called a pin or a probe type moisture meter, and we're sampling wood. It has two scales, so we're working on, I can't get to it very close, but the top scale, okay? Next, a couple of tools here. This is actually called the point radiometer, better known as a laser temperature gun. You can see where the laser point is, and that's just helping us shoot and focus where the information of the radiometrics is coming into this device. It reads 58. Here, we got the hygrometer in the absolute humidity mode, giving us derived dew points. Now, I know you can't see it, but it's stating the dew point at 60 degrees, and the temperature of this well tank is at 58. Anything at or below the dew point level will condensate, coalesce. So what do you think's happening on this tank? And with all that moisture, what's going on that drywall? Okay, this is perhaps the most important of tools. This is called, should come up, This is the non-viable air spore trap impact test. Let me explain a little bit. The little white cassette on the top is called the impactor, and this is basically a vacuum pump, all right? We take these and take a picture of every spot we acquire a sample, including outside. There it is again. We have the hygrometer. Why? Because we want to know what relative humidity is at each spot where the sample is acquired. Know this, please. Mold is never going to grow in immediate pipe breaks, floods, and hurricanes. No, 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 no. It wants high relative humidity. That's why we take that reading. From this, the non-viable air spore trap impact test, comes the laboratory's results or findings. This is the cover of the report. This is a summary of sample analysis results showing all the locations. And this is the detailed results of the air sample analysis of a specific location. I'm just showing you this. The reason we like this is it gives us graphs, and of course in color with the numbers here. That we like showing our clients because they can gravitate to that and it's easier to understand. So let's close with this. There are other tools, but I want to keep these information videos short. Call me if you've got some questions. Here's how you reach me. If you made it to this, just put Kevin at in front of that and you can email me. If you don't like that, well, give me a call. You can leave me a voicemail or text me. I'd be delighted to return your calls because I love talking with my clients. Hope this made some sense. Take care.